Alors on se trouve au centre de la convention et on peut voir derrière une salle réservée aux streamers. Et oui, ils prennent de plus en plus d'importance évidemment. Donc maintenant, il y a un espace VIP qui est consacré uniquement aux youtubeurs qui sont en train de streamer en ce moment même sur les jeux évidemment de Frontier Developments.
Turning on, tuning in for the ride where your dreams begin. So hang on, this is it. Step inside your imagination, a place where everybody belongs.
Et nous voici dans l'espace dédié à Planet Coaster, le jeu de gestion de parc à thème de Frontier Developments. Énormément de PC disponibles ici, des PC en libre accès, voilà, c'est la grosse différence avec le 3, et qui vous permet de jouer tout simplement à ce jeu avec la dernière mise à jour. Ils ont sorti un pack d'ailleurs effrayant, gratuitement pour les possesseurs du jeu, qui vous permet d'avoir des maisons hantées, des petits jumpscares, voilà, qui peuvent surprendre les visiteurs, mais on sait qu'ils vont dévoiler énormément de contenu exclusif et toujours gratuit, voilà, on peut pas encore trop en parler. Sur la scène principale, les développeurs vont monter dans une poignée de minutes et nous annoncer les prochains contenus téléchargeables.
Planet Coaster is a theme park management simulation game, basically. It's a creative and management-based game. So the idea is that you run and manage and build your own theme parks. But now we've got 1.4 coming up, and that's what we're here today for, and we're releasing. So it's quite a few big things coming out for that. So we've got a load of new rides. We've got 3 new rides we can talk about today. The 4th one we're going to save because it's not quite ready, and it will be ready. And we never talk about anything until it's completely ready. So, but we've got the Weisshorn, which is a traditional carnival ride. It's a beautiful thing. It's got an amazing light sequence. It's kind of a vintage turntable ride. It has a spinning set of cars, basically that form a train, and this beautiful canopy comes over the top, and it's got a beautiful vintage feel to it, sort of loads of filigree on it, and kind of nice for kind of to bolster out our vintage pack of rides we've got in the game at the moment. The next thing we put in was the Cascade, which is a water coaster. This thing is a behemoth. It's a really, really big, huge coaster, and it also doubles up as a gentle ride. So it's imagine a boat that you can sit in, and as you cruise around gently, then suddenly it lifts you up a big hill and drops you down. It's a big roller coaster. So it's kind of a mix of 2 rides in one, and it's a big request from the community. And the last one we talk about today is the Hop the Gaps, which is based on the most traditional wooden roller coasters you get out there, the first kind of wooden roller coasters. These are side friction coasters, which the whole idea behind them was that it was you push a cart down a trench almost, and really simple, but they're this real vintage aesthetic basically, and it's kind of one of the missing coaster set pieces from our arsenal of coasters, which we really, really wanted to do, and it looks amazing. So, but we've also kind of started to address more the management side of things, and this is a really big management update for us. So when shopkeepers now have they have an energy status, and when that energy gets low, they'll come out of their shop and leave their shop with a back soon sign on it, and then wander down to the staff building to get some more energy, basically. And these staff buildings have different buffs on them, so you can kind of increase their energy and have different effects on them. The biggest feature, I think, from a management point of view, from my point of view, is the introduction of the scenario editor, which is essentially we're giving all the development tools that we use to create the scenarios, to create the game. We've dressed it up in a beautiful UI, which we didn't have the luxury of. We are using debug menus and stuff like this. But we've dressed it up and it looks fantastic. And we've given all the functionality of how to create your scenario. So if you want to have a scenario with certain limitations, and you've got to build a coaster of this height, or you've got to earn this much money, or you've got to try and create this much happiness within the park. There's so many tools you can lock behind in your scenario editor and create loads of different goals and loads of flexibility. For me, this is it's like increase the playability Planet Coaster and the complexity like tenfold, basically. And it's just, it's again, like the creative tools, we've tried to give the complete unrestricted access as we can to this game to allow the players as much creative freedom as possible. And I think this is going to be a really exciting release, and I can't wait to see what scenarios people build and share on Steam and share with their friends. And I'm really looking forward to all this. It's going to be great.
Parmi les petites surprises du salon, Frontier Expo qui porte très bien son nom, une exposition, un musée même vidéoludique avec tous les jeux développés par Frontier au cours de ces dernières décennies, à commencer, regardez, par le tout premier Elite sorti en 1984 sur micro-ordinateur qui est juste ici, une jolie relique. Ici on a Elite 2 sorti sur Amiga CD32, donc autant vous dire qu'on est 6 à avoir touché à cette merveille. Ici on a des jeux 32X, mais regardez, ça ne s'arrête pas là puisque Frontier Development et David Braben, c'est avant tout laisser des nouvelles technologies. Regardez, un garçon qui s'agite. Et oui, ça vous parle encore, mais dans 10 ans, on n'en parlera plus. C'était un jeu Kinect. Adventure, Disney Adventure à l'époque. Eh bien, c'est un jeu développé par Frontier, mais ils ne se sont pas arrêtés là. Ils ont aussi développé Kinectimals, ce qu'on peut voir tout au fond. Dog's Life, magnifique. On incarnait un chien, hein, c'est une vie de chien. Wallace et Gromit, un autre chien en pâte à modeler celui-ci. Et regardez, Kinectimals, mon petit préféré puisque c'est une sorte de Nintendogs à la sauce Microsoft, à la sauce Kinect. On va essayer d'interagir avec ce joli petit lionceau. Voilà, qui réagit pas du tout à mes caresses, mais en tout cas ça marche avec mon vrai chat. Voilà, c'est l'essentiel.